So, if you're an investor and you own a portfolio of securities, you're probably familiar with the concept of correlation. And the reason I want to talk about correlation today is because I personally believe too many people stress this concept too much, but they miss what the actual definition of correlation means. And let's put some clarity around this topic. So, correlation is usually computed on the past. It's a time series of events which happened in the past, and then you compute the correlation up to this point in time, up to the present. Now, imagine this specific situation in which you have two securities, for simplicity, securities A and securities B. Now, let's analyze the time frame from January 2020 to this point in time, the end of 2021. Now, imagine for the first year, 2020, both securities were perfectly correlated. They moved in tandem. They both did plus 3%. Okay. Now, imagine on 2021, they actually diverge. So while asset A performed 3%, securities B underperformed 3%. And if you analyze the correlation over the 2 years from January 2020 to this point in time, you would see that the correlation of the two assets is close to zero, right? Because in the first year they moved in tandem, and in the second year over the same time frame, they actually diverged, and so correlation equals to zero. Now, you think you have a good portfolio, but what kind of information does these two securities with correlation close to zero give you about the future? Good point. They could both diverge or move in tandem as they did in the past, or neither of those events. And so you really understand that correlation is a very important parameter in financial analysis, but it doesn't capture in all the essence of financial analysis. And there are other factors of risk which are not encapsulated within correlation, and we need to take care about those factors.